and you're welcome to my tarot corner. This reading was requested by a viewer, and it concerns Prince Andrew and whether or not he's being shunned by his family. There was a rumor that Prince Andrew, not Andrew, I'm sorry, what's his name? Edward. Prince Edward is actually not talking to Prince Andrew. We don't know about Prince William or Prince Charles' way of acting towards Andrew. We do know that the Queen is still supporting Prince Andrew, and probably even paying for his lawyers. And I just read that there was a setback in his in the way that he in the way that the court case is going on, that one of his claims was not accepted by the judges. Anyway, this is not about how his court case will go on. This is about how the royal family acts towards him. And I'm going to do a reading that is a relationship reading. It is a 6-card reading, and I will do the reading by using Andrew as the querent, as if I'm reading for him, and then the royal family as the opposite side, and let's see what we get. So this is the New Vision Tarot. It is a tarot deck that actually is all in the reversed position, because it is all coming from the back. You'll see in the when I open the cards. So you can say that all of the cards are badly aspected, but it's not true, because we will decide whether or not it is badly aspected by the surrounding cards and not by the actual card. But it will give us more intuition into what we read. Okay, so first I'm going to clear the cards. Okay, and now I'm going to ask, how is the relationship between Andrew and the rest of the royal family? Is Prince Andrew shunned by his brothers and other relatives? How is the relationship between Prince Andrew and his family? How is the relationship between Prince Andrew and the rest of the royal family? Okay, so the first card is the querent card, so that would be the card that represents Andrew. And let's see what we get. And we get the Knight of the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is the archetype of a person who needs to be excited. And this is the archetype of Prince Andrew. He is someone who is keep looking for things that will excite him. He is, and that is why he has the tendency to lose opportunities because he's not excited very much. He's not very enthusiastic about things that he's doing. He keeps on looking for things that will excite him, and maybe that is why he was friends with Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein, because it was exciting. And this is his archetype, someone who is not very enthusiastic and looking for things that will excite him because it needs that. Okay, so this is the Prince Andrew card, and let's see the Royal Family card, and we get the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia, but it is also a card of second chances. So I would say that according to this card, the archetype of the royal family is the archetype of a person that is willing or willing to forgive and to give someone or give Prince Andrew a second chance. This is a card of someone who gets out of his comfort zone. So it is not comfortable for them to give him. So as I was saying, the Six of Cups is a card of someone who needs to get out of his comfort zone. And this is exactly how the royal family feels towards Andrew. They feel that they need to forgive him or give him a second chance, or give him a chance to prove that he wasn't guilty, and this requires them to get out of their comfort zone, because it's not very comfortable for them to show him support. That is not a comfortable place to be, but as this is their archetype, so they are trying to forgive him or to give him a chance to prove that he is not guilty, this requires them to get out of their comfort zone. Okay, so this is the royal family. Now, what is the situation? And the situation is the Four of Swords, deciding not to decide. So right now, these cards are holographic, so I'm looking for an angle in which they won't shine, but okay, I changed the lighting, so I hope it is better now. So in any case, this is the card that I got for the situation, and the situation is the Four of Swords, which is deciding not to decide. So first of all, we know that the court hasn't decided yet whether he was guilty or not. And right now, this is how the royal family feels, that they feel that they need to wait until they give their final verdict on Prince Andrew, because right now is not the right time. This is a card that says this is not the right time to make decisions. You need to rest, you need to take some time off and think about things, and then make a decision. And if you make the right decision, then you won't get into in the end to the Ten of Swords. But still, because this is number 4, this is the first card of the second cycle of the tarot, and as I said, this is the first card for the second cycle. So this card is about new beginnings, about building foundations. I mean, all fours are like that. And then if the royal family take the right decision, then they will end up in the end of the second cycle in this energy of the Six of Swords, which is vacation, also taking some time off. But sixes are also cards of, as I said before, second chances, of harmony, of success. So altogether, if they need to wait right now, they need to not take a decision right now. Okay, what does Andrew needs to know about his family? And we get the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is a card of celebration, but as I said, this is a minor celebration, not a very big one. We know that, for example, Christmas is not going to be celebrated in all of its glory for the family. So what Andrew needs to know is that his family is wishing for this minor celebration because they have gone through so much that that this is what they need. They want this celebration. It doesn't have to be a big one, but they need this minor celebration. Okay, and the next card is the outcome card. No, I'm sorry, the advice card. And this is the advice for the royal family, and we get the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is the reporter. He is the one that is very good with words, very good with but is also slick-tongued. Is very good in communication, in verbal communication. So the advice here is for the royals to communicate with Andrew, not to shun him, to talk to him, to try and get his side of the story, to find out exactly what happened, and not to stop talking to him. This is the advice. And the next card is how can they implement that advice, and we get the Eight of Cups. Now, the Eight of Cups is a card that speaks about let it go, let the universe take care of the problem. And this is how they can implement the advice of talking to Prince Andrew. So I would say that altogether they know that they need to give him a second chance. They also know that they cannot take a decision right now, that it's not the right time. They need this small celebration, and they need to talk to him. So if this comes out here, I would say that right now they probably are not talking to him, and the way for them to get that advice and to implement that advice is to let the universe take care of that question. So that means leave it alone. This is not something that you can do something about. This is not something that you can influence. Just let the universe do its course. Let the universe decide what is going to be with Prince Andrew, and the royal family themselves just need to let it go, and whatever will be, will be. So this is the reading about Prince Andrew, and the oracle that I'm using is wait a minute, I'm going to reopen the line.